Hello guys, and today I'm going to be making a video that will go back quite a while for me, and I'm going to be explaining to you what my first computer system was like, what I thought of it, etc. So first we're going to start with when I was relatively young. I think my first OS, by that if you don't know, it means operating system, was Windows XP. And I must say back then I was so impressed with it. For the kid of my age, that is. You know, it wasn't until Windows 7 came out that I realised how primitive it was, but that it got everyone by, kind of thing. So, yes. There wasn't much I can tell you on XP because I was so young I simply forgot a lot of it. So, sadly, I'm going to have to move straight on to upgrading my OS system. Actually, no, there is something I remember thinking about it. I think when I got XP, I got Steam. That was the first time I saw Steam as well. So I was like, wow, that's cool. A platform where you can buy games easily. You don't have to worry about discs. It's virtual. It's there on your account forever. Cool. I like it. And then after that, of course, I upgraded. And there was Windows Vista. So I had Windows XP for quite a while because we didn't go to Vista. Because I had heard some bad things about Windows Vista. So we went to 7 instead. So Windows 7, when I got there, one of the first things I noticed is that the start menu was not the shape that it was in XP. It was more of a circle. It was a circle, and I liked it. It had a clean look to it. I then discovered you could actually change the colors of the taskbar. And I do have to say, Windows 7 was by far one of my favorites. My favorite OS system. It was a bit buggy when we first picked it up, but then Service Pack 1 came out. Now, a lot of this I'm having to remember from help from someone when I was young, so I may go back and ask my dad for details, because I can't exactly remember these times very well. So, yeah, Windows 7 was my second OS, and I can't remember I know it sounds stupid me telling the story, and I can't remember half of it, but I was very young. I can't tell you what graphics card I had. All I can tell you is that when I first got my own computer, I had it on Windows 7 64-bit, Service Pack 1, etc. Because I was older then. I think I had a GTX 260. I had an i5 2500K, I think, and 8 gigs of RAM. That was really good back then, probably. I had a 1280 by 1024 monitor, so that was the square. And, I stayed with that for a couple of years, and then I upgraded to a 460, I believe, or a 470. Gave my 260 to my brother, because I don't think we got him a 260, because he built a computer from the same thing. We bought him two. So anyway, then he had my 260. My 470 burnt out when I tried to play one of the newer games, and I was very sad about that, and I had to wait a couple of months until the new graphics card came, and I got my dad's GTX 760. He got a GTX 970 after that, and I was pretty impressed. A couple years later from that, or a year or two, maybe a couple months, I can't really remember, I decided to get new RAM, and I got 16 gigs of RAM. This made my games run insanely smoothly. Insanely smooth, sorry. Which, this was new. Just Cause 3 was the cause of me to get that RAM, because I couldn't play it and I just wanted to play it. So I got some RAM. And the game ran so smoothly. Now, yeah, I also got a new case, which is a Cooler Master. Apparently, it's a beast when it comes to cooling, and it looks cool. It has 3 massive fans, one on the top, one on the side, and one in the front. So don't worry about cooling. You still want a graphics card to work properly, though. So yeah, you don't need to do much with it. It's very easy. It has hard drive slots, so you can just click a button, take out a slot, put the hard drive on it, plug it back in, and plug it into the motherboard. As simple as that. It has very good places to store the wires behind all the components, so it's all clean inside the case if you ever need to take it out, dust it or whatever, or replace a part. It's easy. It makes it easy, sorry. I then got a new monitor recently. I got a webcam and a mouse, so if I ever wanted to talk to people, my friends, we could have video calls, not just voice calls. New mouse worked fine. It's amazing. It's the Rat 5, I think. And then on this Christmas, I got a new headset. So that's my entire experience condensed down. Now there is one thing I forgot to mention. After Windows 7, I got Windows 10, which died a week after getting it. Then I went back to 7. Then, after a couple of months, I decided to go back to 10. Then, I think I cleaned up Windows 10 and it went wrong and I had to go back to 7. Then I just decided to buy the Windows 10 Pro because it wasn't free anymore, you see. So after that, I had it, you know, I was happy with it. I'm still using Windows 10 now and it works fine. One of the selling points for me to get Windows 10 was the fact that it came with DirectX 12. Now this improved performance by quite a bit when I played games that I couldn't play before. I could now play them and I was amazed at how effective it was. Yeah, I must say Windows 10 is one of my is now my new favorite operating system. I just like it. Windows 7 will always have a place in my heart, and as will Windows 10, and XP still has that small place in my heart, where if I had to choose an operating system to go to that wasn't Vista or any new ones, then it would be XP. Windows 8, I also skipped Windows 8 or 8.1, because I found a lot of people were saying it was buggy, it replaced the start menu with a start screen. I always loved the start menu, not the screen. And for those of you that like the start screen, there are ways you can make the start menu in Windows 10 a start screen. I might do a tutorial of that in the future, although it's literally just a click of a button and you're pretty much done right there. Yeah, so, you know, this video is a bit long, but, you know, I wanted to get as much information out there so everyone can understand what it was like for me when I first got my first computer, because I prefer computers or PCs, laptops, whatever you want to say, over consoles. Now, I do have a console, but it's only the Xbox 360, and I mainly use it just to watch Netflix at night when I'm settling down to go to sleep. Yes, so that was a thing. And that was pretty much my first experience. My first Xbox was the actual first Xbox to come out, the Xbox Elite, I think it was called. I don't know if it was. We got that quite cheap. And yeah, that's pretty much that. Please feel free to leave comments on your first, what first OS you had, what first computer with the components you had, what you felt when you first got it, and what you remember, because thinking about my past again has brought back nostalgia of me first opening my first PC. It was a great experience, and that's why I wanted to take IT for in options at my school. Now, yeah, I'm going into YouTubing now, so that's a good thing. And well, thanks for listening to my story, and I hope you enjoyed. Again, feel free to leave comments on what you felt, if you have any similar stories, if you want any other videos. Yeah, definitely leave requests on videos, because it is very difficult to find ideas on what to record sometimes. I know I have tons of games I could go through and play with everyone and show you it, but I don't really feel some of them are for my channel, you know? At the end of the day, if someone requests it, I'll do it, even if I think it's not good or not, okay? If someone requests it, I'll do it. It just depends, okay? So feel free to request a game. If I have it, I'll be sure to play it so you can enjoy watching it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.